You're very welcome back to the final part of this evening's 6 o'clock show. On the 6 sofa this evening, our broadcaster Lorraine Keane, garden designer Dermot Gavin, and comedian Julie J. Are you enjoying the grub that you cooked?
It's gorgeous.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
I didn't cook anything.
Very
I just
impressive.
made a mess, like a bunch of children playing with Play-Doh, and now we're eating it.
Yeah,
That's
it's so
all that
nice.
happened.
Thank you so much.
That's all that happened. We have to, we're going to judge some people very shortly, and we've got the man who can do it. A line in Dunn Stores is what Dermot Gavin has. You're the one without the fashion line in Dunn Stores.
I am. At the moment, we've started, I think we're in 9 locations around the country. Tomorrow, we open in...
Limerick?
Limerick! She was in Limerick today.
In Jetland in Limerick, which is where used to be a dance hall where Johnny Cash played.
And also where the Cranberries kind of got signed.
As you told me earlier.
Amazing.
Yeah, so we're there, and on the Sunday, the 1st of December, I'm in Briarland in Galway, judging houseplants, showing people how to look after their houseplants. And on Sunday, the 8th of December, I'm in with your mum then in Jetland, judging her.
Judging her. She did send in a photo to show you, but it's too fuzzy. I'll show you after. She's like, my petunia's gorgeous.
Muireann literally said, ma'am, if you're watching, Muireann literally said, before we came back from the ad break, the woman can't take a photo.
Sorry, Mary, it was bad.
True.
But we did not. We wanted people to send in to make me feel better, their worst houseplants. Not one person sent in a good-looking houseplant. They all sent in bad ones. That's
brilliant.
it.
Have a look.
So here we go. We've narrowed it down to 3. This is Mike in Leash. We can see Mike's one. That's supposed to be a lemon tree.
Oh, wow.
Oh, stop.
I did that to a lemon tree.
Well,
I did that.
Now hold on, look at that.
Yeah.
It's at the bottom.
We're going to move to Jane in Enniscorthy.
Okay.
And she says this is currently sitting in her living room. Oh my God. And we're going to Caroline in Galway. Hello, Caroline. And she says, we've had this for 12 years and it's died many, many times.
Just keep it going.
okay.
First thing about the lemon tree,
Yeah.
you need a conservatory. So there's lots of plants that we shouldn't really grow. People buy bonsai, they're not really bonsai. So we wouldn't sell anything you couldn't grow wherever we would have shops.
Okay.
They wouldn't do that.
That's
Come here.
good to get the advice. Yeah, that's really
They're
important.
great for the advice, but come here, go on, play along. Which one was the worst one? Which one is the worst houseplant owner in Ireland?
Well, I couldn't identify the second one, so that was pretty bad.
So we're going to go Jane in Enniscorthy? The second one?
Yeah, she
Jane in
doesn't have to go
Enniscorthy, you're the worst houseplant owner in Ireland.
What does it look like?
I don't know. You get yourself an apron.
It looks dead.
Do you not know what that is?
Not from here, no. It might be an ivy that all the leaves are gone.
I think it was one of those spiky ones and it's just fallen down. Congratulations, Jane in
Lovely pot, though,
Enniscorthy.
Jane.
You're getting yourself a spiky one, that's the technical term. You're getting yourself a 6 o'clock show apron, my friend. Now, and thank you for playing along with that. Over the last few weeks, we've been talking, Lorraine, about the fabulous Gay Byrne in light of his passing, of course.
Yeah.
And Gay Byrne once stood up, not for you, but for your accent, Lorraine Keane.
Oh, gosh, yeah, I know. So my accent when I was in AA Road Watch, I was only, probably the first couple of weeks of being on air. I was 18 and my first gig, and my accent took a bit of a hammering. Nuala Fuelon at the time was writing with the Irish Times, and she wrote an article, I'll never forget the headline, "The privileged new elite give birth to a placeless accent." And I was horrified because I'm from Rathfarnham, and she was talking about these new young people, the new brigade that, sound like they're all obviously live on the Dort and this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm from Rathfarnham up the mountains. So anyway, I think it was Jerry Ryan first picked up on it, and I defended my accent on his show, and he was great, as he always was, and very supportive. Then Marion Finucane picked it up, and I had a bit of a hammering on that too, had to come back on, defend my accent. And then Gay Byrne on his radio show the following Monday said, would you ever just leave this young woman alone? Sure, she's doing a great job, and as she said herself, you couldn't possibly be thinking about what accent to do when you've got 60 seconds to get the entire country into the traffic report. So he's like, leave her alone, she's a lovely girl, and that was it. So I sent him a thank you card, just to say thanks for your support, because I think, well, he told me afterwards that he was concerned, as he always was with everybody, because he's that type of person, that might affect my career path. I might decide, because it was really early on, and it was on Radio 1, nationwide. So I sent the card anyway, and then a couple of days later got a phone call from the Late Late Show saying Gay wants you on to open the show.
Like, that's amazing, isn't it? What a nice guy.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And from then on, I mean, he knew he was doing that, wearing to give me and my confidence a little boost, but also my career. Do you know what I mean? And he'd nothing to gain from it.
Yeah.
And after that, I mean, we were just good friends, and he was always checking up on when we'd go for breakfast, and he'd say, "How are you doing? Are they treating you all right? Are they?"
I wonder
Yeah.
if he did the same thing for Dermot Gavin. You had a bit of a different encounter the first time with
Yeah, my
Gaybird.
encounter was very different. But it is funny, he was intuitive. And the thing is, everybody was talking about you. And I remember that time. And there's nothing wrong with a Farnham accent.
Thanks very much.
Two very different Farnham
Accents. But he knew what would sell. What people were interested in, and if commentators were talking about you.
Yeah.
So as well as, and we know how he shepherded people and looked after people, he was also knew what people wanted, who people wanted to meet. Yeah, he.
But no ulterior motive. Do you know what I mean?
No
Just
ulterior,
wanted to.
no.
Dermot, do you not want to tell us how you first encountered Gabe? Will you tell us how you first?
Yes, it was 19. I was in college in the Botanic Gardens. I had my final year project was doing a Oriental garden on a property at the Bailey Lighthouse in Hutt. I went there on New Year's Day to take photographs. Nobody was living in the house, so I went up on the roof to take photographs. And the neighbour came down. "What are you doing?" And it was
Gay?
I
wouldn't blame him now, in fairness, seriously.
Yeah.
Did he think you were burgling the house?
He did.
Were you in your leather trousers?
I wasn't. I wasn't. That was on the north. I wasn't. But then, yeah, I went and did a garden at the Chelsea Flower Show, and I was in the pub a week later, having come back, and I was talking to a girl who you might know, Ursula Courtney.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was telling her about this and her friend Anita Natara, and Ursula rang me the following day, and she said, "I didn't tell you last night, but I'm a researcher for the Late Late. Could you come on and tell that story that you told me in the pub last night?"
Brilliant.
So the following Saturday night, I was on, and I knew Gay since then. And
See,
he
and
was amazing.
that did you no harm in your career as a very young man.
Well, it was remarkable because
Yeah.
it gave you a voice.
It
Yeah.
does.
You know,
Yeah.
you were the guy who.
Julie, we'll do that for you. It's fine. We'll give you. We'll give you.
I never met Kate Byrne. I'm feeling a bit left out here, but...
But you never wanted to meet your idols, do you?
Well,
or should you?
no. I mean, I don't know if I actually have any idols. I suppose when I was younger, Oprah, obviously,
Yeah.
and
Oprah, I'd love to.
your man off the Spar ads. I really looked up to him.
Who, your man off the Spar ads? Could that be your boyfriend, Fred Cook?
I know, but you know, I think as I think as a teenager, I mean, I did, you know, I was interested in comedy. So as obvious as it sounds, like Tommy was a huge idol of mine.
Absolutely.
You know, so then you do meet these people, and they're so kind and so nice, and Ardle as well. I mean, every time, like even before the gigs, and Ardle will be talking about something totally normal, and I'm like, don't mention blue jumpers. Like, I can't believe it's Ardle O'Hanlon.
Can I mention,
and then they're so lovely in real life.
I just want to give a plug again. You're in Greystones next Thursday, or I mentioned
Next
Julie
Thursday,
today.
yeah.
Dermot Gavin in Duns, and you're going to be in Limerick. And you
In
can buy-
Duns, and anybody who has
We're out
good
of
house
time.
plans, Instagram.
Right,
Instagram,
check
send
it
them
on
to him.
Instagram.
And Lorraine Keane, afternoon tea, Intercontinental Hotel, Dublin, Thursday the 19th. Fashion Relief for Oxfam.
A very big thank you to all of our guests.
Yes,
Dermot
come on.
and Julie J and Keane in the kitchen for feeding us tonight.
On Monday show, Des Cahill and soprano Celine Berm will be here. Have a lovely weekend. Bye 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 bye.
Bye-bye.